Hey friends, it's me again. I'm here to show you how to fix wonky hairs at the part line that aren't laying the way that you want them to lay. And I'm going to be using a hot comb on ENVY ZOEY. This is a 70% heat-friendly synthetic, 30% human hair wig. I just recently reviewed it for YouTube. If you want to see more, this has a fully hand-tied cap. This is an amazing cap. And I promised that I would wear this one for a while to see how these blend fibers hold up, because there doesn't seem to be a lot of information out there about how these heat-friendly synthetic human hair wigs compare to other types of wigs. I can tell you right off the bat, this feels 100% like human hair to me. It is gorgeous. Totally gorgeous. This is in the color medium brown. If you want to know more about this wig, you'll have to go watch my review on YouTube. And guys, this fully hand-tied cap, it's luxurious. Anyway, so let's fix this though, because right now this just wants to lay forward. It really should go back so that I can see that part line and so the hair lays better. But it doesn't want to. And that's not a slam on this wig. This happens with wigs a lot. And so if you're going to be a wig wearer, I want you to have the tools and the know-how to make wigs work for you so that you don't feel so lost on this journey and just feel like nothing ever works for you. Sometimes it takes some effort, but we can do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray some heat protectant spray right on this part. I'm just using John Renault Heat Treat. I purchased this when I first started wearing wigs 4 years ago. Look at how much I have left. I just don't use a lot of heat protectant because I don't take heat to wigs a lot. If you guys have a favorite heat protectant that you use on your wigs, please let me know. I would love to hear about it. I'm just using what I have. All right, so now I'm going to take this hot comb. I just purchased this off of Amazon. It doesn't have regular temperature settings. It has, it goes from 1 to 20. I don't know exactly what they all stand for, so I'm just going to start smack dab in the middle. You want to try to take as low a heat as possible to your wigs, just so that you're not damaging the fibers. And you can just increase the heat if the amount that you've chosen isn't working. I think the recommendation is 350 or less, but you have to use your best judgment. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this hot comb, and I'm just going to go right at that part line, and I'm going to take the hot comb, and I'm going to comb it in the direction that I want the fibers to go. What sets synthetic fibers into the style is the cooling process. So I've warmed these fibers up with the heat. Now I want to hold it in place so that it can cool in that position and then hopefully be set in that position. I'm just judging it. It's still a bit warm. I may not be able to hold it as long as I would like because I don't want this video to be super long. Okay, guys, that's not going to be enough, but look at how much better that is. This really works. I will link this hot comb in my bio. If this is on Instagram, if this is on Facebook, I will link it in the description of this video. Now, you can also use the back of it to really press down and flatten those fibers. If you don't have a hot comb and you don't want to spend the money on one, you can use a curling iron, just like I just did. You can chase the hair with a comb. So if you're using heat of a different sort, the comb can really help get those fibers where you want to go. So if you're going to do this with a curling iron, you could this would be easier to do on a mannequin head. I'm not even really sure I can demo it without totally burning myself, but let's try this. Yeah, guys, I'm never going to be able to show you. But basically, you could take and you could do the heat and then chase behind it. Oh, it's all backwards in the mirror with the comb and make it go where you want it to go. That would be a lot easier to do on a mannequin head, which is the beauty of wearing wigs, is you don't have to do this on your own head. Now, I'd like to do a little bit to this side too. Do you guys see how much better that's laying? So I'd like to do that to this side too. So I'm just going to go in here. Make sure I'm getting the hair I want and not the hair I don't want. And now, start the combing process. Go over it a few times. And just, go slow. Don't feel like you have to make 100% of the changes you want to make in the first session or after just a few passes. You might just do a few, wear it, see how it does when you wear it, see if it wants to spring back, and then if it does, do it a few more times. It may take a couple sessions. That's much safer than trying to take too much heat to these wigs at once and damaging them. Another thing you can use a hot comb for is to get lift. So I always thought steam was the best way to get lift on wigs. And if it's a regular synthetic, then that is true, because you can't use one of these on a regular synthetic. But on heat-friendly synthetic, you sure can. So you can take this hot comb, kind of get lift in that. Again, easier to do on a mannequin head. You don't want to hold that comb in place. You want to keep it moving because you don't want to singe those fibers. And so again, the cooling process is what sets the style. So you'll hold it in place until it's cool. If you're doing this on a mannequin head, you can just stick a clip in here and hold it up where you want it. And then once it's cool, it will have lift. And if you've got a wig that has too much lift, you can do the opposite. If you cut bangs into a wig and the bangs are laying funny, you could try using a hot comb. A hot airbrush works really well for some of this as well. I really think over time, the things that you'll want to own as a wig wearer, especially if you wear straight styles that you need to fix the part, get lift in the front, I definitely think a hot airbrush is a great purchase, and I have a video showing the 3 that I own. I really want to highly recommend one of these. I have owned this hot comb for almost 2 years, or maybe even 2 years, because I saw someone in a video mention it and I never used it until recently. And now I use it all the time. If your ends are starting to get wonky from being heat friendly, you can take a hot comb to them and smooth those out. Do keep in mind, this will straighten a style. So if you've got a style with waves, the hot comb will straighten those waves. You want to be careful. If you have a wig that's got like a curve under, if I comb, like this one, if I comb down this one too much, I am going to straighten that. So if you want to, this is a great solution. If you don't, you want to just be careful where you use this. But it's great for defining a part. It's great for getting lift in the front. It's great for taming flyaways. This wig does not have a lot of flyaways, but some have tons. You could take this and smooth down those fibers and get rid of some of those flyaways. So many wonderful uses. Hot combs, who knew? Thanks for watching, guys.